What's up, Algebra 1? Here's a review of your Delta Math assignment. Here's one of each question to help assist you if you're going to complete the Delta Math assignment. So in our first category, we have story problems where we are evaluating and writing our function. So a new car is purchased for $22,300. The value of the car depreciates at 10.25% per year. Our question is, what will be the value of the car to the nearest cent after 6 years? So the first thing we're looking at is this growth or is it decay? I see the word depreciate, which kind of sounds like the word drops. Depreciate means to go down, so we are going to use A times 1 minus r to the power of t. So there's always three things we need. We need our a, we need our r, and our t. A is our starting amount. Our starting amount is $22,300. A is $22,300. Our rate is our percentage, 10.25%. This is not usable. We do not use percentages for our rate in formulas and functions, so we must divide it by 100. When we divide it by 100, we get 0.1025. This is our usable rate. And finally, the question asks us, what will be the value of the car after 6 years? So t equals 6. So we're going to take all of these and plug them in. We have 22,300 times 1 minus, since it's depreciating, 0.1025, all to the power of 6. Take a second and plug it into your calculator to see what you get. $22,300 times 1 minus 0.1025, all to the power, make sure you use the caret, of 6. Rounding to the nearest cent, the nearest penny, is $11,654.98. You would hit submit on Delta Math and check your work. All right. Now it's your turn. Good job. All right, the next section of the Delta Math. Okay, you are given the exponential function. Here we have 4,200 times 1.603 to the power of x.
We are conducting all sweeps all day, so please close your doors.
Again, all sweeps all day.
Close your doors for all day, all sweeps. Thank you.
All right, we are trying to identify whether it's growth or decay, and then determine the percentage rate of increase or decrease. Okay, so the first thing we want to look to determine if it is growth or decay is we are looking at the base. The base is the number attached to the x. Okay, if this number is larger than 1, it's growth. If it's between 0 and 1, or a decimal with a 0 first, then it is decay. 1.6 is larger than 1, so we know that this problem is exponential growth. So we select growth in the drop-down. Now we want to know our percentage increase. Our percentage increase. So we're going to look on the inside, our 1.603. Our formula is always 1 plus our rate. So if we subtract 1, we are left with our decimal rate, 0.603. This is our decimal. But our problem is asking for the percentage. To turn a decimal into a percentage, we usually divide by 100. So to do the opposite, we multiply. 0.603 times 100, and you get a percentage increase of 60.3. Is our percentage increase. And click submit. Boop. Okay, so we multiplied by 100. Now it's your turn. Go ahead and try. Alright, last one. We have a multiple choice question. We're given a story problem and trying to determine which of the choices is the correct function. So a radioactive compound with a mass of 100 grams decays at a rate of 19% per hour. Which equation represents how many grams of compound will remain after 3 hours? First thing we need to decide is this growth or is it decay? I see the word decay, so it must be decay. So my formula, my function, is in the form a times 1 minus r to the t. Looking at my answer choices, I already know right away that C cannot be a choice because I see 1 plus a rate. So, let's label our parts. A, our starting mass is 100 grams. Our rate, our R, is 19%. And our T, our time period, is 3 hours. 19 is not usable because it's a percentage, so we divide by 100 and get 0.19. This is our usable rate. If our formula is A times 1 minus R, plugging everything in, I get 100 times 1 minus the rate, 0.19 to the power of 3. And I see that the only one that matches is my first choice. 100, oh, I lied. We don't have an exponent. The only one that matches, this is missing our exponent. Here we added 19, so it can't be those two. So the only one works is the last one. So you don't see a third power, but we do see 1 minus 0.19 one time, 2 times, 3 times. So that is the same as writing it to the power of 3. So it has to be C. Your turn. Yay, good job.